And making a splash in the modern world means having accounts on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. They are no longer an option, but a necessity, and personal privacy may have to be sacrificed to achieve career success.
Well, an Australian computer expert has raised fresh privacy concerns for Facebook users. He's discovered the website is able to track exactly where you go on the web, even if you're not logged in to your Facebook account.
All part of the social media generation. Some might even call our Facebook habits an obsession. You know, the incessant need to see what someone's posting or taking pictures of. We all do it. We know our friends do it to us too. But do you ever wonder who else might be watching?
Although social media was not around during 1984, privacy was a huge issue throughout the novel. From telescreens to the thought police, the idea of privacy is a major aspect. The privacy of the people of Oceania is violated continually, with the party not allowing citizens' individual thoughts, ideas, or actions by continual monitoring through telescreens. A telescreen is described as an oblong metal plaque like a dulled mirror, and it could be dimmed, but there was no way of shutting it off completely. Orwell 2. Followed are quotes that exemplified their little privacy and telescreens. The telescreen received and transmitted simultaneously. Any sound that Winston made, above the level of a low whisper, would be picked up by it. There was no way of knowing whether you were being watched at any given moment. You had to did live, from habit that became instinct, in the assumption that every sound you made was overheard, and, except in darkness, every movement scrutinized. Orwell 3. There was no place where you could be more certain that the telescreens were watched continuously. Orwell 107. In general, you could not assume that you were much safer in the country than in London. There were no telescreens, of course, but there was always the danger of concealed microphones by which your voice might be picked up and recognized. Besides, it was not easy to make a journey by yourself without attracting attention. With the popularity of social media comes the danger of it. According to a 2016 study by Pew Research Center, 69% of Americans use some type of social media. 91% of teens post pictures of themselves, and 71% post their school name and/or the city or town they live in. 60% of teens set their Facebook accounts to private, which is a step in the right direction to protecting our privacy online. Pete Cashmore is the founder and CEO of the social site Mashable, and in an article published by CNN, he is quoted saying, "Privacy is dead and social media holds the smoking gun." David Garcia, a computational social scientist at the Complexity Science Hub, Vienna in Austria, gave Science News his beliefs on social media privacy, relating it to a recent problem in our world. In some sense, it resembles climate change, he says. It's not something you can solve on your own. It's everyone's problem or it's no one's problem.
Here are some polls about social media privacy. 80% of Americans use social media, and yet the majority fear for their privacy and have little or no trust that social networks will protect them. 96% of Americans don't have a lot of trust that social networks will protect their privacy, while 93% of millennials don't have a lot of trust in social media sites. 80% of Americans are concerned about downloading a virus or malware, while 72% are concerned about tracking cookies placed on computers without consent. Also, 75% fear identity theft, and 71% believe that too much personal information is made public. Both of these polls are from Huffington Post.
There have been many laws and regulations made to protect the privacy of the citizens of the United States online. The longest standing one, and the most known one, is the Fourth Amendment. Even though this is the main one most people think of when they think about rules for privacy, there are many more, including the Electronic Communications Privacy Act, ECPA, and the Cyber Intelligence Sharing and Protection Act, CISPA. The main social media organization that involves the invasion of privacy online is Facebook, but it is one of many, including Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. Researchers from the University of Cambridge and Microsoft have been able to find out people's gender, sexuality, age, race, and more based only on their Facebook likes. If researchers from Cambridge and Microsoft can find out your information by your likes, hackers and other people will be able to also. As well as being able to find out anything the government, hackers, etc. need or would like to know about you on Facebook, they can find out things from your Twitter. Mentioned on a press story previously on Yahoo, a team known as the Vengeful Librarians from the CIA follow your tweets on Twitter or status updates on Facebook. They search for hundreds of words in the following categories: DHS and other agencies, domestic securities, hazmat and nuclear, health concern and H1N1, infrastructure security, southwest border violence, cybersecurity, and terrorism. Another social media organization that recently started to violate privacy more than previously is Snapchat with their new feature, Snap Map. Here is part of the introduction video for Snapchat's Snap Map.
What should we do now?
I don't know. Let's see what's going on. Sam's nearby.
You just go like that and it changes.
Looks like magic. That's cool. Looks like everyone's at a show. They haven't started yet. Let's go.
The overall original idea created by Snapchat was shown in the video. The Snap Map will broadcast your exact location to anyone in your friends list every time you open the app, but it does give you the option to go on ghost mode, the app's default setting where you do not share your location. You are also able to choose specific people that you share your location with. The UK Safer Internet Centre said, "It is important to be careful about who you share your location with, as it can allow people to build up a picture of where you live, go to school, and spend your time. Given how specific this new feature is on Snapchat, giving your location to a precise pinpoint on a map, we would encourage users not to share their location, especially with people they don't know in person." The basic solution for this problem of social media privacy sounds simple: putting more privacy settings on your accounts, not posting emails or phone numbers, or the city you live in, etc. Seems simple. In some cases, this may be a perfect answer for the ordinary citizen, but on a greater scale, there needs to be more government rules created to protect our privacy while online. Although there aren't many trends about this topic, most people experience the same things when it comes to their privacy online: losing it. If we as U.S. citizens do not try to protect our privacy now, it will only be worse in the future. We can stop the rise in the violation of privacy by working on simple things that can help. There are many news articles that could give step-by-step instructions on how to secure your social media accounts. To create more laws for the protection of privacy when it comes to social media and develop safer ways to protect us from hackers into our accounts. The major aspect everyone needs to know, and hopefully already knows, is that when you post something on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or any other social media app or website, it is not truly private and will never be. People need to be cautious of what they post and need to know the dangers of posting personal information.